Good morning. Good morning. How is everyone doing? Looking at me see. Let me see. Good morning, everybody. How's my signal? Am I freezing? Uh-oh. They're telling me my connection is unstable. I might restart this. I don't know. How y'all doing? Are y'all doing okay? Let me just tell it, like ask the ancestors. Ancestors, I need y'all to make this amazing. I need you to clear my technical difficulties, get my buffering out of the way, get everything as it needs to be. Good morning. Good morning, because I see you guys. I see you guys. Good morning. So I am the Divine Maverick back with another one. It's so good to see everybody. I actually got my voice back later that day when I told y'all I didn't have a voice. I actually got it back. That was such an interesting morning, but it was necessary. And then I went on a road trip. I needed to get out of town. So we're gonna talk about all of that. Um, as we get there, let me get myself together. What I want to do is I want to just set the atmosphere a little bit, so we can get it together, get it like we need it to be, have it like I need it to be. Just kind of get the angelic assistance, get Holy Spirit up in here, angels of light, angels of love, beings of light, all the galaxies aligned. So let me because there is definitely some glitching or something going on over here. So let me just open it in prayer. So y'all come on in, get a seat, sit by your friend. Sit by your friend. Let me go. Holy Spirit, thank you for my family and my friends here this morning. What a great day to be alive. What a great moment to be here in this time. My request is that you give me the words I need to speak so that somebody can change their mind and do the right thing, that somebody can get strength to pack up and leave, or gain strength to put in a resignation, or have strength to believe in themselves. My prayer today is that something will be spoken, something will be shared, something will be seen even in the chat that causes someone to be ready, that causes someone to be vigilant, that causes someone to be wise. We thank the ancestors that have been doing it to the best of their ability, have been doing it so well, and have paved the way for those of us who are in this now to be what was laid out or left for us. So we honor the ancestors here in their respective places. We honor archangels and seraphim and cherubim that assist us. All we need to do is just ask for angelic assistance. Just ask our angels, or just ask our angels to show us or guide us. Thank you for the archangels. Thank you for other beings of light that are wise, that model compassion, that show us what unconditional love looks like. Thank you for light and love. And the clock says amen. Thank you for the sound of that clock, which lets us know that there is time. You need time. It is time. Whatever's going on with our technology right now, Holy Spirit, I'm just asking that you put the technical angels on it right now, and that there be no interruptions to this message going forth, and let this message be succinct. Let this message be powerful. Let this message be sober yet funny, light. Let every need be met, every heart be open now. If there's anything that would try to block us from receiving the beauty of the messages that come forth, remove it now. Any distractions, any disruptions, any chaos around us or even within us. Give us peace, yeshamandaba, on the outside and on the inside, Spirit. And we thank you. I just saw a fire, a bonfire, you guys. So I don't know if you're a fire sign, or you like the element of fire, or you've been listening to Earth, Wind, and Fire, or you are just passionate about something, or somebody needs some. I just heard that. Whatever it is, I just saw like a bonfire when I finished the prayers and declarations. So if you agree with what I've just spoken, go ahead and say Ashe, so be it. Amen. It is so. However you say, you better. You better. Oh Lord, y'all, I forgot that the coffee is hot. I forgot that the coffee is hot. I just made it, so I'm gonna leave that alone for a second. Ooh, that's about cool your emotions. It's too hot. Leave it alone for a second. I'm already in the message. So here, let me greet you guys. Greetings, everyone, in your respective places. I'm going to look at the chat in 1 second and see who's all in the house. I see y'all buzzing around. I can see y'all. Everybody sit down. Y'all are so excited, hugging each other like, I haven't seen you in so long. It feels like a family reunion. I am the Divine Maverick, also known as the mother of twins, and I'm trying to help some folk along this twin flame journey, including myself. Never confess to know it all, but I am from a place where I was very wise in another lifetime, and I'm connecting with that knowledge in this lifetime. So you watching it blossom, and you better. So in other words, I came from a council of light, a council of very wise ones that sat around a round table, and they're still there. Every now and again, when I'm tapping in real good, I can see myself seated at that table. So I am one of those. I just heard Adelphi. The order of Adelphi is what I just heard. But my point is, I'm supposed to be in this lifetime as a wise person, as a wise one, sharing messages of love, of peace, of reconciliation, and about the journey of ascension. And my vein, my lane is kind of like the whole how to get through the twin flame journey when you're dealing with a love interest, when it's a love interest. Um, uh, in addition to career. But anyway, when it's a love interest, I'm supposed to be able to help us navigate through those rocky terrains, that rocky terrain that it can be most of the time, and come out on the other side as pure gold. So that's what I'm supposed to do. All right. Yeah, and I better. But anyway, I thank you for being here. So if this is your first time watching, I need to tell you that I speak in tongues. I speak in many languages, tongues of men and tongues of angels. I came from a Christian background, a pastor. I pastored my own church for 5 years. I don't know why I feel like saying this today. Oh, because my title is Changing of the Guard. I'm already in the message. So what I was saying is I'm already in the message. I have a tendency to talk really fast because as I'm getting my downloads, they come really fast. And I'm a seer, so I see pictures and I just start talking. But I'm trying to, in this lifetime, the best I can. I'm very mindful of slowing down anime. So if you could help me by just sending me love and light and slow down energy, then you'll get the message just as you need it to be. And then you won't have to listen to the video 3 or 4 times to catch what I said. I can't promise you I'll do that every time, but I promise you that I will try. Another thing that's happening right before your very eyes is I'm finding myself, and I believe that you're doing the same thing. You're finding yourself even more. You're finding out what you like and what you don't like. And the difference is you're able to speak up about it, and you're able to speak up about it without being agitated or angry or provoked to wrath. You know what I mean? You're speaking up about it because that's just who you are. You're just authentic and it's beautiful. Your authenticity is beautiful. So if this is your first time watching, catch the message. I'm already in the message, even though it doesn't feel like I've started the message. The moment we begin to talk and we get together, the way the energy goes, it just starts. So get in where you fit in. Sunflowers and Mavericks over on Patreon. I love y'all. Thank y'all for your monthly gift. I appreciate you more than you'll ever know. More than you'll ever know. And you'll understand that better when you start doing what you do and folks just say, him. You know what? Him. Just because you're you. Just because you're you. Ratabasita bahaya. Somebody sent me a seed, I think it was yesterday or Saturday, a very specific number, and they said, just because you're you, him. That's Shema. You know what I'm saying? So that's how I feel. So I appreciate you, Sunflowers and Mavericks, that support me monthly. And we get together and we do what we do when we do it, and you're okay with that. Thank you. You allow me to be able to be the creator or the creatrix that I am. So I appreciate you from the bottom of my heart. If you're not on Patreon, I don't understand why not. Anyway, but that's another story. Closing out the month, you guys. This is the last week. These are my announcements, and then we're going to get to the message. So welcome. I'm still saying hi to everybody. Let me finish the announcements. I'm going to say hi to the moderators and everybody. So don't worry about it. We here. We in here. So this month we're closing out the month with Fix My Purpose Driven Life. Oh my gosh. Those of you who put in your videos for last week, I'm going to do them today. I was out of town, which I'll tell you about that in a moment. But I am very excited about that particular download, as I say in each video, about Fix My Purpose Driven Life, because it's about if you feel like you're just a little off or not following your life purpose as you know it should be or could be, then you want to order your video, because the decks that I'm using, they're so amazing. And those of you who've had one, go ahead and say, you know what I mean? Go ahead and say that, I did one, and tell them what it is, because I think it's like 7. I have a total of 7 decks, 6 or 7. and the messages are so amazing. And if you watch this video and don't know where you know what you need to be doing, then I don't know what's wrong with you. I don't know what's wrong with you. But I'm going to get those done today. Now, what else? What else? Okay, so I'm doing that till the end of the month, and I appreciate everyone who has done it. And if you haven't done it, you gotta do it. I'm not just saying it. I'm totally serious. Anyway, I was out of town. The last 2 weeks, I have been kind of back and forth to my hometown, back home, I'll call it. With my my dad's been having some health challenges, but my dad is 78. So when I tell you, listen, you better. He has lived. My dad is a soldier. You know what I mean? So when I tell you it's all good, it's all good. But I have been there, and which brings me to my title, because obviously, when spirit has your life kind of, the unexpected, and that's a message. Expect the unexpected. So if y'all don't mind, I'm about to get into the message. And then where's my y'all know I do a new format now. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Oh, I didn't say hi to my moderators. Thank you. My God, to say hi to the moderators. Hi, $1 Million Mama. I don't know if $1 Million Mama is on here. Go to my website, Shakita. Just go to the website and order the video. It's first thing up. Thank you for asking. Hi, girl, Shakita. Hey, girl, it's good to see you. I haven't forgotten my pictures. 3 more pounds. Okay, so hi, $1 Million Mama. Hi, Brazil Nut Babs. Hello, honorary head intercessor of the prayer ministry. All these ushers, I'm calling their names. Sarah, if you are here, and Tamika, if you are here. Mika does tarot. All right, so oh my gosh, Crystal Clear is here. I can't believe it. Bless you. Bless you. So all my friends are here. So ushers, go ahead and everybody be seated. Go ahead and get in your seat, you guys, and get ready. Let's get ready for the message. Which I sort of kind of started as I was telling you guys. As I was telling you guys that I was back and forth home with the people, with the fam. All right. So if it's okay this morning, I just want to talk. Can I just talk to you just for a moment? A lot of things have been happening. There's a lot of shifts that have been happening, a lot of changes that have been taking place. And I know you probably feel this too. It's not taking as long for manifestation as it used to. That's because you're growing. It's not that things are so different, but it's that you're growing. And so this is your confirmation, and your confirmation saying, yes, you actually, you might need to say right now to yourself, I did it, and if you want to put that in the chat to even get even more of that energy, just say, I did it, because you have been doing the work. You have been making changes, and things are changing, and manifestation is happening much quicker than you thought. Even when you are facing daunting circumstances, even when things are happening that are unplanned, unusual, uncomfortable, you're navigating that. You are handling it much better. You are learning how to cool your emotions. You're also in need of being proud of yourself. By Ushamandi Orabasia. I'm praying for those of you right now that can get this part of the message. Be proud of yourself. Be proud of what you've accomplished so far. No, we didn't say you were there. We didn't say you were perfect. We didn't say that yet. But we said that you handle things differently. And if you do have a mistake, it's even hard to say that word, but if there is what you call a mistake, you fix that very quickly. Your spirit guides are saying, give you applause, round of applause for you. Be proud of yourself. Also, stepping into your power now, and not again having to be agitated to do it. Now you're just speaking your truth. Now, because it is truth. It is truth. Because you had enough of the fantasy and enough of the fiction, and now you're just speaking truth. You're forthright. You're forthcoming. And for some of you, the answers are forthcoming. Some of y'all are like scratching your head, like, what is really? Listen, those answers are coming. And those of you who are already around that cycle, and you had to you used to scratch your head, but now you're like, okay, I see what that is. That's that changing of the guard that we're going to get to even in a moment. We're in it. Maybe we're already in the door. See, that's a message, a demonstration. I'm in the message right now, but I'm sitting here saying I haven't really started the message because I had a certain way that I wanted to start it. Y'all already see that, right? Did y'all see it when I just shifted? Did y'all see that knowledge just came and sat right down? It just came and draped over me. You see it? But because what's happening is being demonstrated in real time. In real time, like I said, your manifestation powers are coming. It's growing, and you're seeing things quicker. Because I was saying to you, I'm not in the message yet, but maybe I am. But because I am, all of the message is the message, which is another message. You have to look at every little detail. It's called the fine print and fine lines, and you are learning how to do that. And if you are doing it now, somebody tell somebody in the chat, you'll get there. You'll get there. Put that in the chat. Encourage the others, because everybody is around here trying to find their way, trying to find a way, trying to find the way, trying to find the way in, trying to find the way out. Everybody is searching for their tribe. Everybody is searching for a place where they can feel free and where they can develop and they can flourish and they can practice without judgment, where they can learn what's in their tool belt and learn their weaponry, because the weapons of our warfare are not carnal, meaning sometimes you can't pick up a knife or a gun or something. Sometimes the weapon, it's inside of you, and you just need to learn how to use it. And for some of you, your weapon is your voice. For some of you, your weapon is your eyes. For some of you, your weapons are your hands. For some of you, your weapons are your feet. For some of you, your weapon is your womb. But what I mean by that, weapons don't it's how you fight. It's how you create. It's how you birth. It's how you move. It's who you are. And every day you get closer to that. Every day you get closer to that. And when you get there, arrogance that used to hold you in your old life, it's a changing of the guard, becomes the confidence that keeps you grounded, because you know who you are. Like an arrogance that used to hold you to behaviors that didn't really serve you, but they help you maintain whatever the ego wanted you to maintain, has become a confidence that now grounds you because you know who you are. See, when you don't really know who you are, you can become arrogant because you're wearing a mask. You're not being true to yourself. But baby, when you find the real truth, Shama, when you find out your real truth, who you really are, there is a groundedness that comes with that. It's about the changing of the guard. Now let me go. I don't know why I'm saying let me go. Let me go. Somebody say, let me go. Let me go. Let you. I don't know who that's for, but that's coming through very clear. Let me pause right here. Who was that saying, let me go? Let me go. Let me go. I hear that in so many different ways. Let me go, like take your hands off me, or let me go, like I'm going to jump and take a leap of faith. Let me go. You're talking to yourself. And I'm also hearing, let me go, let me go, let me go, let me go, let me go. Someone pleading to go somewhere. Ilibidan de debo umande de debe etana. Idiliban shede akorobo sente de enda baha. Rebobo umasheke de bahanda de debose. Idalana masa. I'm checking the chat. I'm just looking at something in the chat. Yeah, somebody just said depression, let me go. Somebody needs to talk to that thing. Let me go, you're smothering me. Let me go, you're smothering me. Let me go, break these chains off me. Well, then let's go. Now, I want all of those let me go people. Let me go. I want you to, this is your, I will go. Shema, I will go. And if you're feeling really froggy, that's another sync animals, spirit animal, frogs. There's a cleansing happening, because when you get out of this thing, when you finally say I will go, because nothing is holding you back but you, Eight of Swords, Gemini, maybe. But that's mental. That nothing's holding you back but the fear of letting go of the past, or what has been comfortable for you, to you, and going out into something that is beckoning you to come. Somebody, I see a bed. It's a bed with a red velvet sheet comforter. It's heavy. It's a bed, and it's draped in this, and it's beckoning you. It has gold pillows, and if you sat on the bed, you would just kind of. So it feels luxurious. It feels opulent. It feels royal, and you see it, but you sitting here chained to the shack. Hey, You're chained to the shack. You're chained to something that is rickety at best. You're chained to something that is falling down. You're chained to something that is now false to you because everything in you is beckoning you to come. So you need to just say, I will go. And for some of y'all gonna say, I'm gone. I'm gone. I'm gone. Bye. There's your manifestation. Bye. Some of y'all, somebody just needs to literally wave at something and say, you know what? Bye. Bye. It's a prophetic act. Do it. See the thing. See the thing that you need to remove yourself from, or go around and just say bye. Changing of the guard. It's a changing of the guard. So what used to be, they just reminded me to look this up. Let me go back to this. Let me read you the definition of guard. The one that caught my eye was to watch over in order to protect or control. You can see that in both. It depends on your perspective, but to watch over in order to protect or control, that's what guard means. Somebody might have been trying to control you. It could be even an occupation or a career, a family, a group, a person, something, a mindset, a belief system that was trying to control you, that has been controlling you. And you're just like, let me go. Let me go. And literally, how do you change your mind? You change it. How do you do that? You just do. You just don't think like that anymore. And when it tries to come back, when the shack tries to shake that because I'm seeing, like, what do you call it? Shackle on your wrist. When that shack that's shackling you tries to shake your wrist, saying, don't forget, I'm right here. You just have to pull your hand, pop it. Did y'all feel that? Pop it. Yeah, Shama. Did y'all feel that? Let me pause right here. I need to see who felt that. When I pulled my wrist, I heard the metal sound. I heard it. It didn't. That was like a plunger, but thank you, Brazil nut feel everything. I felt that. I love you, girl. And that's all you have to do. That's what guard means. That's sort of kind of what we're talking about, but I guess the word guard is going to be prevalent this morning. So anyway, I've been having to go back and forth to my hometown and hang out. Be there. Just be there. Be present. Just be present. That's what it's about. Your presence. I'm gonna move forward. I'm past the let me go. We gone. Those people got free. Thank you, Miss Colston. We've let go. We will go. We've gone. Now we're talking about the title. I'm getting the message. Changing of the guard. Here it is. I watched great grandchildren and grandchildren kind of surround my mom and dad. They know they knew they were going to be the subject of some of this. They know, my family knows how I do. So, because it's to help somebody, and they know when I'm speaking, I'm not being mean spirit. I'm speaking from love, because my heart is to help. I don't believe we go through anything just for us. I believe we go through everything we go through so that we can model correct behavior. You know what I mean? We can model correct. We can show somebody how to get through it. You know what I mean? That's why I like to look at those obstacle courses, those shows where they have to do all these tricks and things, and obstacle courses, and people watch how somebody navigates that course. You kind of study and say, okay, all right. Even if you're built differently, even if maybe you don't have the upper body strength, or even or your legs aren't that strong, or you're not that whatever. If you're watching somebody, you study what they do, and that's what I believe with this obstacle course that we call life at times. That when people are watching us navigate each activity, each challenge, and then they study it and then do what they need to do. All right. But so I'm going to share this with you. And that's why I said, can I just talk to you today? I'm going to share this with you, and then let it sit where it needs to sit in your spirit, and you put it where it needs to be in your life. Is that all right? If that's all right, let's do some red hearts, and then y'all know I'm ready. I'm not going to be long. I'm going to say it, and I'm going to let it go. So I'm going to show you something, share something with you. And then we're going to ask the tribe. I'm going to ask you guys some questions, or see who's jumping out at me, and pull some cards for you. Okay. It's my way of giving back That's my favorite part. My favorite part is to give a word, because you never know. You never know. One word can change your whole life. So we went to first of all, when my dad first went into the hospital, um, obviously it was unexpected. He was just having a regular normal day, and then next thing you know, he ended up at the hospital, and my mom was unable to go be with him, stand by with him as his wife, because she has had her own things going on, health wise, and so that left, daughter, and but I'm not alone, but to have to make a move, so I had to move suddenly, like make a quick move last week. But what was interesting is, in my stead, a great granddaughter had to step in. A granddaughter had to step in, and it's like that was unusual for her, but because of the circumstances, and I'm already in the message, because there's some things you're gonna probably have to do that you've never done before, that you can recall in this lifetime, but in another lifetime you did. That's why it's very important to trust your intuition and move with those hunches. Okay. But she had to stand in my stead, or what I thought would be my stead, until I got there, because of the situation that has never happened before, right? And so I get there, and we, of course, we changed the guard, right? That's that's part of the title, but that's not even the scenario I was going to use. But that's cool. That just literally just happened. But anyway, so we get there, and I get everything settled, and I see what I see. And like I told you guys in the chat, when I was holding my dad's hand, I just went to pray. I have healing hands, so I just touch. I touch. That's, if you around me, I'm gonna touch you. So I'm just touching daddy and everything, and I'm just watching. I'm seeing things every time I touch him. I'm seeing images. I'm seeing life flash before me. I'm seeing the past. I'm seeing the present. I'm seeing the future. And I'm just like, and I'm enjoying every moment. And that's another message. Enjoy every moment. Okay. Because every moment is precious, and every moment you need to be present, because in the present is how you're creating that beautiful future that you're going to live in. Okay. Plan for your future, create your future in this now, because you're going to live there. You're going to live there. Rita, I know you're here now, but there's a place called there. You're going to live there. Okay. So what does your place called there look like? Anyway, so that happened. And then I, handling what I need to handle. And I'm talking to my dad, I'm talking to my mom, and I'm talking to, my family members that are like, wow, things are changing, because, as people get older, those of you who are young, just hang in there a little longer, younger, right? Things begin to change, and who the strong ones are now, maybe the weaker ones, or the weaker ones are now the strong ones. You know what I'm saying? It's always the pendulum always swings, right? That's why we say it never stays so bad, because that pendulum is going to swing in another direction, in the other direction, and it's going to get so good. Your challenge is to, boom, stay right in the middle, right? Stay right in the middle. Don't be over too much here and over too much here. But the changing of the guard, it was like we were looking at each other, and because some of us hadn't seen each other in a while and everything, and it's just like you can see people getting older, or you can see people, things changing. Some people are getting better, some people might be getting worse, but I'm saying that you can kind of see that your life is changing, and you got to be able to navigate the shift. Some people have trouble with the curve, when they have to go around the curve, because they hold on to things they don't need to hold on to. If you think about being in the curve, especially if you are a driver, and some of y'all do drive too fast, that's an extra message, but you lean in. If you're riding a motorcycle, you kind of lean into the curve. It's a way to do this, right? It's a way to drive. It's a way to move. It's a way to handle yourself, right? And so the trouble with the curve happens when you get stuck in something, or something feels like it has to be this, and if it's not that, then it can't be this, and you're becoming flexible and rigid and stubborn and broken and wounded and fractured, and all kinds of things happen. But when healing comes, it's all about what's easiest for the greater good of all. It's all about what's better for everybody. Something that might be comfortable for you might not be best for the whole, the big picture. So learning to see the big picture will save you a lot of unnecessary stress, unnecessary burden, because you have to get ready for the changing of the guard. The thing you can rely on is change. What is constant in your life will be change. So learn how to balance. Thank you, Zia. Learn how to move with the ebb and the flow. Learn how to dance with life. Learn how to dance with spirit. Let spirit lead. Sometimes spirit will lead you, and sometimes you roba taman shebohota. You will lead spirit. This is how you lead spirit. When you get your download and then you run on it, and without doubt, then all of a sudden you are aligned and you are leading spirit. Spirit's leading you. You can't tell who's leading who. When Enoch was swept away and caught up, you did not, 1 minute Enoch was here and 1 minute Enoch was gone. You know why? Because Enoch was so transcendental, so up there, that he was like, I'm just going to, and just like that. That's what I just saw, glitter, just like that. And that is how you're going to navigate this life. That is how you're going to navigate this life. Don't you ever forget that you are divine. Don't you ever forget that you are divine. And when you understand that, you can understand the change better, such as life and death. And just even bringing up that kind of thing. But because please believe, those kind of conversations were had around me. But because of the place that I'm in spiritually now 2 years ago, 5 years ago, it would have been like oh gosh, there would have been an anxiety. But where I am now, it's like, listen, either I'm talking to you right here or I'm gonna be talking to you over there. But I'm gonna be but I'm gonna be talking to you. You know what I mean? I'm gonna be talking to you. So I'm not even worried about it. So, and I'm like I said, that is a place I had to graduate to. That is a place I had to get to. That is literally the changing of the guard, because that's a whole shift of a mindset. You can't think that you can't deal with or live without somebody, that if you don't have this thing, you don't even know who you'll be, or what will I do if you can't feel like that. It's okay to love and to hold and to cherish. Yes. But you also have to understand that there is a bigger picture, and you are connected to all that ever is, ever was, and ever will be. So there is never any distance in the spirit. And in dimensions, when you learn how to navigate through dimensions, you can just find anything that you feel like you've lost on the other side. It's just in another place. It's never, ever out of your vortex. It's never, ever truly lost. It is the way you think about it. And so with the changing of the guard, it's about flexibility. It's about being open. It's about trust, and it's about surrender. And it's about understanding the grander scheme of things. So, this past weekend, I had to go back because I said I would return. Let me just come back real quick. Because the first time I went in a rush. I went in a hurry. I had to get there. And then this next, when I left, I said, because somebody's coming back. Somebody's coming back. I said I would be back, but I had to come get what I need. Shema. They'll be back. This is a message. Commercial. This is a message. They will be back. They just have to go just for a little bit to go get what they need for their success. They need to go get their supplies. They need to get some more resources. They need to get a little bit more healing. They need to get their magic. They need to get their lucky charm. They need to bring their gift. You know what I'm saying? But they'll be back, and they're coming back to you, and they're coming back to help. They're coming to lift the weight. They're coming to be a blessing and not a curse. They're coming to be joy and not pain. They're coming to relieve your stress. Okay. So now back to my message. I told my family I would be back, but I had to come back and get my son and my pooches. I said, I'll be right. Oh, Shama, I'll be right back. Let me get my help. You know what I'm saying? And so I came back and also for my son to have time with his family, right? Changing of the guard. Watch this. One of my nieces insisted that we all go out to eat. That's not unusual for my family to want to, we all go out to eat, get a table and we just have a good time. My family has a love affair with food. Food, it's a real thing. It's a whole thing. So, breakfast, lunch, and dinner is a thing for us. All right. When you're eating breakfast, we're planning what we're going to eat for lunch or what we're going to do for lunch. When we're eating lunch, we say, what y'all want for dinner? You know what I mean? So it's a thing. So what's interesting is, how Mama Bear and everybody can be. Daddy just happy everybody's here, right? But Mama, I ain't paying for and it's like nobody asked you to pay. Now, honestly, back in the day, some of y'all know exactly what I'm talking about. Exactly what I'm talking about. Back in the day, it was expected. well, y'all got the money or whatever, you know what I mean, or whoever, you an airline pilot or whatever, you know your family, you know what's going on. Well, you own your own business, you should have it, right? And maybe y'all even have some people in there that's like, well, I've got it, they're gonna pay for it, you know what I mean? So anyway, so I'm sitting here smiling because y'all know who I was in the family or who I am in the family. I got it. No, I'm good. You know what I mean? I got it. Y'all good? Where y'all want to go? Just tell me, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? So anyway, I say that to say my niece said, we all went out and she said, I got it. And honey, if I could have shown you my mother's face when she said that, because I leaned over to her when she was like, what? You sure? What? She's like, I got it. Like, like I got it. Grandma, right? And I leaned over to my mom and I said, now see, doesn't it feel good when everybody's not dependent on your money? Ah, yeah. You see what I'm saying? See, you're good now. Now you don't have to complain anymore because nobody's asking you for anything. Just be blessed. Woo, Shama. She literally couldn't say a word. Bless her. Bless her. Bless my mama. Now I'm saying that for a reason because what I noticed, because remember, I'm auntie, I'm TT. TT's got it, right? So, and I sat back and I ate my fill and I said, and you do? I got it. She said, and you do? You know what I mean? So my point is, if I witnessed a changing of the guard. I witnessed my parents be able to just sit back and let the grandbabies do it. The grandbabies that they give so much to. Let the grandbabies say, that's a good feeling when you know you put a legacy in the earth. And now the grandbabies have the ability to say, hey, family, everybody, let's go. It's on me. You know what I mean? Nothing wrong with divvying up and everything like that. That's what I'm saying. But I'm just telling you to be ready for the changing of the guard in your life. All right. Another thing that I noticed when I had to go suddenly the week before to see my father, I was picked up at the airport. That's something normally y'all can tell that I got it, right? I'm gonna rent my car. I'm gonna get my ticket. I've got this. I'm good. Boom, boom. I'll be there in 14 minutes, it says, and You know what I mean? That's who I am. But when I tell you that I was picked up at the front, at the door of the airport, I didn't have to walk to the parking garage, none of that. At the front door to the airport by a family member a baby would be a baby to me, right? And I got chauffeured around everywhere I went. Are you hungry? Auntie, you hungry? No, you know what I mean? And I'm like, Rabasha. Now, I've always been the one like picking up, I got to do this, I'm running to do that. Y'all, you know what I'm saying? But I said, you know what? I can get used to this. I'm talking to somebody right now. I said, I could get used to this. I said, because okay. I have to put you in a car seat, and now you picking me up, driving me, and asking me, do I want something to eat? And it's like, and when you're ready to go, call me. And I was like, it's what? I can now send people to go get me a glass of ice water. Oh, Shemay. You hear that? I was the ice water getter. I'm talking this morning. Y'all listen. Am I talking this morning? $1 Million Mama, am I all right? But I used to be the ice water getter. All the, well into my 40s. I'm coming. You know what I mean? I was the one running to the store for the bread. You know what I mean? We need some rolls. You go, wait a kid, you know what I mean? But now, there's a changing of the guard. And things are about to get easier for you. Things are about to get better for you. And things are about to get good for the family because your prayers have been heard and answered. Some of y'all have been praying for your family members to get together. Some of y'all have been praying for Pookie them to get a job. Somebody have been praying for them to get out of your parents' house or be on their own. Get a car, get a license. You know what I mean? Get your diploma or your GED, whatever you're doing. Some of y'all have been asking for this, and I'm telling you, there is going to be, and there is a changing of the guard, and I witnessed it. I am living it. And I was like, wow, the things that you think that you need to do, especially those of you who overthink and you're like, when I get there, I got to do this. I got to do this. I'm going to have to do that. I'm going to need that. They're going to need that. It's all on me. Though I'm telling you, you need to breathe. You need to inhale through your nose and then blow it out of your mouth. Because it's not all on you. God is doing a changing of the guard. Okay? And your hard work is paying off now. Your hard work is beginning to pay off, and even now, your hard work is paying off. Okay? So Is that all I wanted to share about that? I'm trying to think if I should say it. Give me 1 second, y'all. After this, I'm gonna pull some cards, but I think I'm closing the message. But there's one more story I was gonna tell, but I'm trying to see if I'm supposed to. Is that all right? You would think I would notice beforehand, but for whatever reason, I'm being told to wait with expectation. Thank you, clear, crystal clear. I do feel blessed. I will say it. Thank you. So here it is. Without giving too much of his, let me just say this. I'll be. I just thought about this. I will be a half a century. I'll be 50 next week. Next week sometime. Beginning of June. I'll just say that much. I don't want y'all pulling cards on me if I tell you my birthday. No, I'm just kidding. She said, I'ma just tell me what mother. No. I'm just kidding. Okay. But listen, I'm gonna close this with the changing of the guard. I'm gonna close the message with this. But I'll be 50 next week. So, and as long as I've been alive, as long as I can remember, my dad has smoked cigarettes. And so and he's had to go cold turkey. So you can imagine what that house was like. That nicotine addiction ain't no joke. If you are familiar with what I'm talking about, then you know what I'm talking about. So anyway, I remember my when my dad and I had some really candid conversations in the hospital. What I can share with you is we just talked about the difficulty of breaking bad habits, and I'm talking to a 78-year-old man about that. And we talked about like expectations of others because he was very concerned, not that much because my dad and I like that, but just, just wanted to be like, it's not that I'm weak or anything, but it's difficult. And I was like, you listen, let me tell you what I think about all this. You are a war veteran. You have raised an amazing family. You have wonderful friends and family. Right? And so between God and you and whatever y'all talk about and whatever guides are on the other side, or your friends that are on the other side, which are many, because most of his friends are on the other side, right? And I said, whatever y'all are discussing, however you feel, what you need to know more than anything is that for what we call life on this side, you've done a great job. You're doing a great job. So whatever it is that's true to you, then you do that, because really it's all here. Right? I'm not going to go too much deeper into that because I'm seeing a message I can do about what is sickness, what sickness really is, or dis-ease. So I'll table that and put that for another time. But I said that I shared that story with you to tell you that I wanted my dad to know, even when I saw him yesterday, that I have no judgment. You know what I mean? I'm not saying I'm a condone and listen, you want a cigarette, drink, you smoke a cigarette. You do what you need to do. You know what I mean? But I do in a way feel that way. Do what makes you happy. Do what makes you, and I know what they say, but it's dangerous, it's bad or whatever. But I'm like, okay. Okay. Because you can look at life. Man, I'm sorry. My guys are like, this is so funny. My guys are literally going, which shows you always have free will, because they're like, tread lightly, because I want to make sure I'm clear, but I'm not going to be apologetic. You know what I mean? I want to make sure I'm clear, but I'm not going to be apologetic because I still feel that same way coming from somebody who was bound most of my life. Most of my life, I had been living in somebody else's idea of me or what successful looks like. Y'all understand what I'm saying? But there's a changing of the guard because my mindset is different. You know what I mean? So I'm unapologetic when I say, Daddy, whatever you need for you to be comfortable and happy, I'm good with that, because I have enough of a belief that you are being guided and you are held and supported by spirit. Okay, so I'm good on that. I'm not going to sit here and shake my finger at you and say da da da, and I'm not also going to put you in a put you in a place of guilt to say, oh, please, what will I do without you? That's what we mean by that codependency. You can survive or live without anything and anyone. You can't. What you need is you. You can't survive or live without you. But them, you can. It, you can. All right? Y'all follow me? Y'all got me? Y'all got me? So I'm saying, do what makes you happy. Do what makes you comfortable. If you're doing something and it starts to hurt you, I believe that you have enough of your divine sense to stop whatever that is. And I have enough faith in you to know that you are so connected, and you could be connected to spirit enough to hear a don't do that, or no, or that the need or the want would literally be taken away from you because of who you are and where you sit in your spirituality, in your growth, in your healing. You know what I'm saying? That's why I said, I'm good. You do what makes you happy. You do what you need to do. Because as far as because I can already sense, and many of you can already sense a changing of the guard in your own life. And now it's just like you just have to let go. You just have to release expectations. For some of you, you're going to be so free when you just stop worrying about the phone call, or stop wondering when they're going to break up with so-and-so, or stop wondering when they're going to get the money together, or stop wondering when you're going to meet the children, or stop wondering when you're going to finally have the date that you've been looking. When you just stop, there's a changing of the guard, and it starts with you. Protect yourself. Protect yourself. Make yourself happy. Do what makes you happy. And you can't sit here and tell me that crying over somebody or feeling rejected by somebody makes you happy. Stop doing that. I don't even have anything deep to say. I don't have a ritual to burn or write. I'm just saying, stop doing that. When you catch yourself feeling like you are missing something or lacking something, then stop. Don't do that. All you need is you. And when you are self-possessed, then you everybody else. When you can hold you together, then you can hold the world together. But it starts with us putting our mask on first. Oxygen mask, I mean. That's funny because they said if you keep smoking, you're gonna need oxygen. You know what I mean? So it all ties in. See what I'm saying? But I'm saying, you know what I mean? So I'm saying, you got this. There's a changing of the guard. Things are going to shift. The person that wasn't giving to you is going to start giving to you. I told you, I used to be the chauffeur. Before there was Uber, there was me. There was Yolanda. Before there was Uber, this chick right here. Okay? I should have just made it. I should have made it a business back then. But you know what I mean? Before there was Mary Maids, right here. Cinderella. Child's play. Child's play. Try raising the children too. Try being 12 years old with nieces and nephews and cleaning the house and cooking. Try that. Been surrounded by kids all my life. You know what I mean? But see what I'm saying? But now those same ones that I cared for, bring me some ice water, please. Thank you. Oh, and 2 of those cookies. Thank you. You're so blessed. Am I all right? Move my car. Move my car. You're not going to be strapping the babies in car seats all forever. It feels like that when you're in it. It feels like that if that's how you let your mind go. That's a changing of the guard. My baby's about to start driving. My baby. You know what I'm saying? The baby that I laid hands on when for ear infections or upper respiratory infections or anything now lays hands on me, saying, "Let be healed, mama." Yes, hey, manda. There's a changing of the guard. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm talking about. So it's not going to stay the same. It's not. Trust me, you will heal out of this. Woo! Whoosh! You will heal out of this. 49 minutes. Let me go. You will heal out of this. You will. Trust me, you will. You will. Trust me, you will. You will. You said that about somebody said, "I wish I had a baby to put in the car seat." You will. Don't worry. And then you're going to be like, ooh, I just baby in this car seat. It's going to be the toughest job you ever love. But I'm telling you, you will. All of those of you who are wishing for children, it's so many messages I can give y'all right now. You know what? It's going to be one of those things that I told y'all I was full. I can't get on the open road and drive and not, it took everything in me not to go live with you guys. But I had enough comments saying, oh, please be careful while you're driving. I wasn't even holding the phone while I was streaming, but you know, I don't know if that's a good look or not on the open road streaming. But if children are your desire, it's going to happen. A husband or a wife is your desire, it's going to happen. You know why? Because you want it. But you want it for the right reasons. You don't want it because you think you'll die without it. You don't want it because you think you're missing something. You want it because you know that it would add value to your life. Now, why wouldn't Spirit give you something or someone that would add value to your life? You see what I'm saying? Think about what you be thinking about sometimes. Think about what you're thinking about sometimes. You know, oh, I'm not going to have it. Oh, I'm not rich enough. I'm not smart enough. They'll never look at me. Psst. It's a changing of the guard. People going for what they need now. People going for what they need, what they know will complement their lives, what they know will help them along the way. You know what I mean? Support them. You know, people are trying their best to stay away from toxicity. Have you noticed what's happening around the world? Have you noticed? Like it's Shimando Rika Bahaya. That's what violence and war and hatred will do. It'll birth a nation of people that say, the hell with this. Literally, to hell with this. Now, this right here can go to hell. All this foolishness, all this hatred. Look at that engagement ring. Oh, gosh, I hate it when that does that. That y'all can't see. Move this light. There it is. Boop. Engagement ring. First card came out. I'm sitting here just shuffling cards. That's all I'm going to do. I'm just going to do that. All right. Let me get to you guys. Let's go. Let's go. Ask the tribe. I'm looking at names now. I'm going to give a card. I'm using the lovers, the Island Time bonus cards. Ready? There's an engagement ring coming. Ready? The card just dropped for Sharon. Hey, Sharon. Ooh, Sharon, keep a positive mindset, boo-boo. Keep a positive mindset, and you can manifest exactly what you want. Get that mind right, Sharon. That was for Sharon G. All right. The Spirit is speaking your name, Denisha. I don't know why. Let's see. Boom. Ooh, Denisha. That's why you saw that engagement ring. Your relationship is evolving to the next phase. You got the butterfly, girl. You got the butterfly, Denisha. Your relationship is evolving to the next phase. All right. A lot of growth there. Nikia B. Rabasa. Nikia B. I'm talking about, I call you Nikia. Why'd I do that? I know your name, but you know, Nikia. I know why I say it like that, because you have YIA. I can't help myself. It's Shamandoro. Give me one for Nikia, please. This is for Nikia B. Mirroring. Relationships reflect our wounds. Why did this happen? Relationships reflect our wounds. That's what I'm getting. Also a time of introspection. Why do you want what you want? Why do you attract what you're attracting? The situation or circumstances that you're in, why is it like that? And why is the person that you're thinking of in a situation like that? Oh, Shamanda, look at that. Look at that. This is also for Nikia, twin flames and clock. What that means is this is your twin flame, but it's going to take some time. There's still soul growth and healing going on. So there needs to be a time of introspection. That just simply means you need to pray about it. Pray about it. More about yourself and not them. That's for Nikia B. And anybody else that wants to take that message. I'm looking at the chat, looking for names. Looking at somebody that was that would jump out at me. Violet Crow is jumping out at me right now. Violet Crow. A card for Violet Crow. I'm shuffling, you guys. Violet Crow. I'm just going to split this deck. They told me to split it and take the top card off the top for Violet Crow. Let's look at it together. Oh my gosh. Awesome. Let's get your mind right. Eight of Swords energy. Keep a positive mindset, Violet Crow, to manifest exactly what you want to manifest. That must be a general message as well for everybody else. Don't think about what you don't want. Think about what you do want. And that's hard to do. I wish it was easy, but the only way I can say it is when you have to literally physically catch yourself when you start thinking those thoughts, those negative thoughts or thoughts that are opposite to what you want to manifest. You have to literally say, You have to speak out loud. You can't do it in your head because you've been in your head all this time. So you have to open your mouth, like do something in the physical. Like clap your hands and bring yourself to the present. Bring yourself here. Bring yourself here, okay? And get out of your head. Do something in the physical by speaking out loud and saying, I'm not thinking that. I'm not thinking that. I'm not thinking that. This will happen. You understand? Does that make sense, you guys? Does that make sense? I think so. I think so. I love it. Looking back in the chat. Looking back in the chat. Let me get 4 names. Babs, count me down, please. I'm 4 names. $1 Million Mama, just give me a number. I'm gonna be looking. But I'm doing 4 more messages. I'm gonna get off of here. Setala. Mama Africa. IUSA Mama Africa. This is yours. IUSA Mama Africa. Shut that door. Woo wee. Let me see the bottom of the deck. Woo wee. Mommy Africa, if it hasn't already happened, I feel like it's happening. Somebody's gonna call you and set a date, plan a date. That feels like a lunch date, though. You know, it doesn't feel like marriage, but wait a minute. No, it doesn't. It's definitely not marriage. Not yet, but it's definitely a date to get to know you better. I feel like heart-to-heart conversations, but I don't feel like you're gonna meet somebody new. But this is a date. You're gonna get a phone call for a date. Be open. Be open. I don't know who you're expecting that from, because it doesn't. I mean, I'm sure it's your divine masculine, but I do feel like there's other energies around you, Mama Africa. All right, so you can let me know how that resonates, but very interesting. It feels like there's other energies around you, and it might be somebody that has deeper feelings for you than they're letting on, and they're not telling you, but they're going to call you and talk to you about it. But either way, I do, and I also feel like you've spoken to this person before, or you on the phone, or you speak to them. You know who this is, but they're going to let you know. Look at her; she's like upside down face, whatever. So anyway, yeah. All right, I'm in the chat. That's an interesting name. Universal in Love in the Code. In code. You know, you see your name. Universal on Love in Code. I'm going to call you Uni. So that's a cute little tiger. It's about a karmic relationship. Whoever you're thinking about, don't fret, because they are definitely going to let go and love you. They are definitely going to let go and love you. You're welcome, Mama Africa. All right. So if you've been concerned about that, Uni, bottom of the deck. Look, oh, very nice. I can't even make it up. Bottom of the deck is the I like you card. They're gonna let go and love you. It's just it feels like it's gonna take a little time, just a little more time. It's gonna be a good summer though. That's for Uni. It's gonna be a great summer. All right. Where am I? Moderators, what number am I on? How many more messages? I said 4 when I asked y'all to start counting. Let me watch the chat for a little bit. You welcome, Uni. Shabata. 2 more. $1 Million Mama said, I got 2 more to do. Here I go. 2 more to do. Oh man, the God loves you, $1 Million Mama. Here's yours. Whoa. That thing they flew out. All right. They definitely give me the addiction card and the clock card. Look at this. I have 2 messages for you. Time to heal that block. What it feels like is a creative blockage. $1 Million Mama, there's something you need to be darn, and it's time for you to do it. It's a creative block, but then there's a person. It definitely feels like a person. Let me see the bottom of the deck. Boom. Yeah, bottom of the deck. Empath, narcissist paradigm. So girl with the snake is the card. There is someone that is literally blocking themselves, and they just need a little more time. Just a little more time. But there's somebody that is blocking themselves from you. And this is one in particular. There are 2 and 3 energies around you, but there is one in particular that is kind of stubborn. Boom. Wow. Kind of stubborn. Grim Reaper. They probably called it out, whatever. They walked away or whatever, but they'll definitely be back. But they've been blocking themselves, and so they need a little more time, because that's not quite over. Because separation, they miss you, they think about you, they want you. All right, you got to put that where it goes. I don't know who that's for. That's for me, Dalma. You know what I mean? She knows what I mean. Feels like I already gave you that message before. I don't know why I feel like I've said that to you before. Okay, one more. You welcome, Vanessa. Bless you. One more just for that. Vanessa gets one. Well, she got to go. Vanessa, if you still, she probably like, oh God. I said, no, you get one. No, she got to go. You said you got to go to work. I go, oh man, don't you start that. You know I love you. Don't start that. You welcome him down. Sherry to my pick me. Wait, looking for the chat. Beloved house. Hey girl. Not a message. One more round. One more round. Holding the deck in my hand. Moochie the Love Oracle. Moochie the Love Oracle. They told me to split it. Take the two cards. I'm on the split. Well, let me just pick it up. Mirror and mask. And stabbed in the back. Moochie. Stabbed in the back was laying on the ground too. Moochie the Love Oracle. This is what I'm hearing for you. First of all, you have the mask, you have mirror, and you have stabbed in the back. Okay, check this out. If you find that you keep dealing with deceptive people, if you find that you keep attracting a certain type or a certain circumstance, it's definitely time to look within. Okay, everybody you pick reflects what's going on inside of you. Be honest with what you really need for your happiness. What really, 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 really would make you happy. Wow. And I was shuffling and karmic relationship came. It's about right because relationships reflect our wounds, triggers, turmoil, traumas, right? Be honest about what really, really, really would make you happy. Okay. You got more options than you think. You got decisions to make, but you have more options than you think with keys on the ring, right? Keys. And this is wisdom keys. Be wise in your dealings with folk. But first be wise in dealing with yourself. What do you really, really, really want? Because I really feel that there's a need to get honest with what really makes you happy and what kind of relationship would really make you happy. That's Moochie the Love Oracle. I'm done. See, I almost did a reading. That's why I usually don't try to pull cards of folk because I just can't. I can't help it. But anyway, you're welcome, baby. All right, you guys. I'm gonna stop right there. Let me get a closing message from Spirit from one of these Guardian Angel cards. I appreciate you guys for watching. I hope you got something that you could use, something that will help you grow, something to help you heal. $1 Million Mama, Mika, Babs, Sarah, thank you so much for being here. Everybody, Denisha, I just love y'all. Thank you for being so patient with me and allowing me to just okay. Woo. Y'all, 3 cards. That's a lot. I'm gonna reshuffle this. It's kind of a hard deck to shuffle because it's in the shape of a heart. But I'm gonna reshuffle this because like 3 cards came out. I just need one. Oh, y'all see that? That's the one. We'll look at it together in a moment. But I just want to, before I read this last message for you guys, I just want to thank you for just being so loyal. I guess that's the word. Loyal. I love you guys so much. And I was gonna say I love my DM, but I do. Hey, stand by, guys. Patreon, guys, Sunflowers and Mavericks, because tonight we may do an intercessory prayer. If we don't do it tonight, we'll do it tomorrow because I need to give you more of a heads up. But there is a call to prayer that we have to, some intercessory prayer for the Divine Masculine Collective. Of course, we get the fruits of that as well, but it's going to be aimed at some things that have been made aware to me in the Divine Masculine Collective. Your Divine Masculine side, that solar plexus that we need to activate. So we're going to be doing an intercessory prayer tonight, tomorrow. All right, great. Inner child is the message, inner child. So here's your final message. I hope you have an amazing rest of your day. It says, nurture your inner child and begin to express the awesome beauty you hold within you. We live in a world where formula exists for everything, yet love and creativity have no formula. They do not need to be studied, simply nurtured. Regularly set aside some time to just play. And if you have been a workaholic and all you do is produce, and you never take time to let your inner child go out for a little saunter or have a little great time, then you need to do that. It's a changing of the guard. Get out of that workaholism and that need to be perfect and produce and let your inner child out to play, because there will be an innocence and an ease that overtakes you. And you will find that even if you are working 10, 12 hours, you don't feel like it. Okay. Changing of the guard. Keep a positive mindset, manifest exactly what you want, which is effortless success. We talk about easy manifestation by you simply following your truth. The rub comes when you are being inauthentic. So it's all about authenticity. I love it. All right, you guys. I'll see you tomorrow. I promise. I'll see you tomorrow. We're back. Morning Joe is back, and we're back on schedule. And I love you. Thank you so much for being here. Stand by for some videos. I have a few messages I want to give. Mwah! Bye. Bye.